A young martial artist, Goku, trains tirelessly to protect his world from an ancient evil. But what if the very hero destined to save humanity was also the monstrous force fated to destroy it? Prepare for a shocking truth that will redefine destiny. The story begins with a boy named Goku, training in martial arts with his grandfather, Grandpa Gohan. Gohan imparted a crucial lesson: in a real fight, there are no rules. To test Goku, Grandpa Gohan challenged him to a fight atop hanging ropes. The rule was simple: whoever fell first lost. The fight commenced, with Gohan attacking swiftly and powerfully while Goku, with remarkable balance, dodged every move on the precarious ropes. At one point, Goku attempted a clever trick, using a small insect to distract his grandfather before launching an attack. But Gohan, too experienced, suddenly unleashed a powerful move called the Shadow Crane Strike, knocking Goku off the ropes. Goku quickly rose, asking, "How can I stop that move? I couldn't even see it coming." Gohan explained something profound. He told Goku that he relied too heavily on what he could see and hear, but true strength didn't originate from external sources, it came from within. He spoke of an inner energy called Ki, describing it as both Goku's strongest weapon and his best protection. Goku tried to feel his Ki, but nothing happened. He confessed he couldn't feel anything at all. Still, he didn't give up, promising that one day he would learn to harness his energy. Later, Goku shared a personal struggle. He felt isolated, with no friends at school because people thought he was different. Grandpa Gohan comforted him, saying, "You're not different. You're special." Then came Goku's birthday. Grandpa Gohan gifted him a special 4-star Dragon Ball. He revealed there are 7 such mystical orbs in the world, each with a different number of stars. Individually, they hold no power, but when united, they can grant a single wish. Gohan stressed the immense value of this ball, urging Goku to protect it as it was more precious than any worldly treasure. The next day, Goku arrived at Unite Tech High School. As he parked his bike, a car deliberately swerved, crushing it under its wheels. Inside were Fuller and Ongat, 2 bullies who consistently tormented Goku. Infuriated, Goku demanded they pay for the damage. Fuller merely laughed, challenging him to a fight. Remembering his grandfather's counsel, never fight unless it's truly needed, Goku refused. The bullies drove off, leaving him feeling powerless and humiliated. Meanwhile, far from this petty conflict, a grave danger stirred. The dark and formidable villain, Piccolo, had escaped an ancient prison. Now free, Piccolo had a singular, sinister goal: to gather all 7 Dragon Balls. Accompanied by his ruthless follower, Mai, he descended upon a village. Mai, without hesitation or mercy, murdered a young girl possessing a Dragon Ball and seized it. Their intent was chillingly clear: they would stop at nothing to achieve their objective. Back at school, things seemed normal again. A teacher announced a total solar eclipse would occur in 2 weeks. Goku, however, was oblivious, his gaze fixed on his crush, Chi-Chi, lost in a daydream. The teacher suddenly called on him, asking about old stories connected to the eclipse. Goku recalled his grandfather's tales, explaining that 2 millennia ago, an alien named Piccolo, a Namekian, had arrived on Earth, unleashing widespread destruction. He was accompanied by a formidable follower, Oozuru. Together, they wrought immense havoc, claiming millions of lives and pushing the world to the brink of annihilation. It was then that a band of brave warriors united, employing a potent technique called Mafuba to seal Piccolo deep within the earth. With Piccolo imprisoned, Oozuru vanished, and peace slowly returned to the world. As soon as Goku finished, the entire class erupted in laughter. No one believed him, dismissing it as a silly story. After class, Chi-Chi struggled to open her stuck locker. Goku secretly used his power, and suddenly, all the lockers around them sprang open simultaneously. Chi-Chi noticed something strange. She looked at Goku, realizing what he had done. She walked up to him and asked directly, "That was you, right?" Goku admitted it, his surprise growing when Chi-Chi then asked, "So you can use ki energy?" Stunned, he questioned how she knew. Chi-Chi simply smiled, remarking that she wasn't as oblivious as she might seem. Impressed by him, she invited Goku to her party that night. Goku happily accepted. That night, Goku prepared for the party. Before leaving, he quietly took the 4-star Dragon Ball with him. Meanwhile, Grandpa Gohan came upstairs with a birthday cake, but Goku was already gone, having left without a word. At the party, Goku arrived, feeling excited. But as he reached the entrance, Onggit stopped him. Onggit and his friends immediately began to mock him, ordering him to leave. Goku felt a surge of anger but reined it in, stating, "I promised my grandpa I wouldn't fight anymore." Onggit merely smirked, retorting, "Relax. This isn't a fight. It's a massacre." With that, they all lunged at Goku simultaneously. Goku remained perfectly calm. Using his heightened senses, he effortlessly dodged every punch and kick. One by one, the bullies inadvertently became their own worst enemies, crashing into each other, stumbling, and utterly botching their attacks. The brawl spilled outside, drawing the entire party as spectators. Goku looked at Fuller, declaring, "Your friends wanted to show how strong they are. I merely revealed how weak they truly are." Enraged, Fuller grabbed a metal rod and charged. Goku agilely leaped onto Fuller's car, effortlessly evading every swing. Another bully joined the fray, but Goku sidestepped him too. In a comical turn, both bullies ended up hitting each other, knocking themselves unconscious. Fuller's car lay completely wrecked, and without even trying, Goku had avenged his broken bike. Chi-Chi witnessed everything and was clearly impressed. She took Goku aside and said, "You're not like everyone else. And you may not believe this, but we're actually very similar." Goku smiled, declaring, "This is the best birthday I have ever had." Chi-Chi then inquired about his parents. Goku explained that his grandfather had promised to reveal everything about his past when he turned 18, a milestone he had just reached today. However, at that very moment, a horrific scene unfolded back at his house. Grandpa Gohan, deep in meditation, was suddenly ambushed by Mai. He skillfully dodged her initial attacks, but then Piccolo himself appeared. Gohan was visibly shaken by the villain's presence. Piccolo, observing the absence of the Dragon Ball, coldly declared it inconsequential. He would acquire all 7, no matter the cost. He then unleashed his dark powers, brutally torturing Gohan and utterly demolishing the house before departing. Back at the party, Goku suddenly felt a profound sense that something was terribly wrong. Without wasting a second, he ran back home. But when he arrived, everything was destroyed, his house lay completely in ruins. From beneath the rubble, he heard his grandfather's faint voice. Goku frantically pulled Gohan free. Severely injured and barely clinging to life, Gohan, with his last ounce of strength, revealed that Piccolo had returned and implored Goku to protect the Dragon Ball at all costs. As Goku touched the orb, terrifying visions flashed before his eyes, a world engulfed in destruction. Gohan instructed him to journey to a place called Pazu, find Master Roshi, and warn him of Piccolo's return. To thwart Piccolo, Goku had to gather all 7 Dragon Balls before the impending solar eclipse. As Gohan's life ebbed away, he looked at Goku and imparted his final wisdom: "Always trust who you are." With those words, Grandpa Gohan took his last breath, leaving Goku heartbroken and alone, having lost the only family he knew. The next day, with a heavy heart, Goku performed at his grandfather's funeral. Later, while sitting in Gohan's room, Goku found a special set of clothes his grandfather had made just for him. Suddenly, he heard a noise. A girl had broken into the house. Her name was Bulma, and she was pointing a gun directly at him. Goku, believing she worked for Piccolo, furiously accused her, "You killed my grandpa." Bulma, however, remained calm. "If I were Piccolo," she retorted, "you'd already be dead." She explained that her Prometheum sphere had been stolen, and she had tracked its signal to this very house. Without warning, she started shooting. But Goku effortlessly dodged every bullet and grabbed his Dragon Ball. Bulma demanded it back, claiming it belonged to her father and had 5 stars. Goku clarified that it wasn't her sphere, it was a 4-star Dragon Ball he had sworn to protect. Initially skeptical, Bulma's closer inspection revealed the truth, confirming there were indeed more such orbs. Goku then shared the full story: 7 Dragon Balls existed in the world. He asked how hers was stolen. Bulma recounted that a thief had infiltrated her father's company, Capsule Corporation, murdered a guard, and absconded with the Dragon Ball. This meant Piccolo already possessed 2. Bulma stated she had promised her father she would retrieve it, which was why she had attacked Goku, mistaking him for the thief. Goku then inquired how she had even found him. Bulma then revealed an impressive feat: she had constructed a Dragon Ball detector, a device capable of tracking their unique energy signal. Goku inquired about her motivation. Bulma confidently declared her ambition: to use the Dragon Balls to become renowned by transforming them into an unlimited energy source. Goku then suggested they work together. He needed to go to Pazu to find Master Roshi, and in return, he would help Bulma find all the Dragon Balls. Initially, Bulma refused, asserting she didn't need him as she already had the detector. But Goku reminded her that Piccolo was also hunting for the orbs, and she would require protection. After a moment's consideration, Bulma agreed. She activated her high-tech bike, and they departed together. Using the detector, they finally reached Master Roshi's house. Bulma quietly snuck inside, with Goku following close behind. Accidentally, Goku knocked something over. Stones flew into the air, which Goku super fast caught, but one rogue stone struck a pot, creating a loud clatter. This roused Master Roshi. Mistaking Goku for a thief, Roshi immediately attacked. Goku attempted to retaliate, but he was clearly outmatched. In desperation, Goku employed the Shadow Crane Strike, but Roshi effortlessly dodged it, the force of the move even sending Bulma sprawling. Witnessing this particular technique, Roshi had an epiphany. He realized Goku had been trained by Gohan. Surprised, Goku asked how he knew his grandfather. Roshi then revealed the astonishing truth: he had been Gohan's master. Goku was utterly shocked, a revelation he never anticipated. Goku then poured out everything: how Piccolo had killed his grandfather and how Gohan's last wish was for Goku to find him. Roshi's demeanor turned grave. He admitted that he had once dismissed Piccolo as mere legend, but his own master had left a stark warning: 7 Dragon Balls would determine the world's fate, bringing either hope or utter annihilation. Roshi searched for his own Dragon Ball, only to find it missing. Goku focused for a moment, sensed its energy, and retrieved it himself. The instant he touched it, terrifying visions consumed him, the world being ravaged by a colossal monster named Oozuru. Roshi then explained that if the prophecy held true, a blood-red solar eclipse would occur in just 7 days. To stop Piccolo, Goku needed to grow stronger. Thus, Roshi resolved to train him. They journeyed to a secret training ground, where, to build Goku's strength, Roshi burdened him with a heavily weighted backpack, forcing him to walk the entire distance. Concurrently, Piccolo located another Dragon Ball hidden deep within a lake, bringing his total to 3. Soon after, Goku, Bulma, and Roshi arrived at the Stone Temple, a serene location ideal for training. To their surprise, numerous students were already honing their skills, and among them, Goku spotted Chi-Chi. Shocked, he asked why she was there. Chi-Chi smiled, explaining that everyone trained here for the Tozen martial arts tournament and that she, too, loved to fight. Just then, Roshi called Goku over. Before departing, she smiled and encouraged him: "Make sure you compete this year so we can spend some time together." Goku beamed, clearly delighted. Suddenly, Bulma became excited. Their journey hadn't been in vain, her detector registered another Dragon Ball nearby. Without delay, all 3 hopped on the bike and sped towards the signal. As they rode, Master Roshi began instructing Goku on how to manipulate air using his energy. The signal intensified as they approached, and Bulma accelerated, only for them to abruptly crash into a massive pit. This trap was the handiwork of a bandit named Yamcha. Bulma pleaded for help, but Yamcha proposed a deal: he would only pull them out if she surrendered her bike. Bulma refused, leaving all of them stranded in the pit. Goku attempted to climb out but failed. Trapped, Master Roshi elaborated on the true history of the Dragon Balls. He recounted that approximately 2 millennia ago, Earth faced near annihilation at the hands of 2 alien entities, Piccolo and Oozuru. 7 valiant warriors attempted to stop them, but they were losing the battle. In a profound act of sacrifice, they relinquished their lives to create the 7 Dragon Balls and employed the potent Mafuba technique to seal Piccolo deep within the earth. Now, Piccolo was free once more. In just 2 days, during the solar eclipse, he intended to resurrect Oozuru. This was why they absolutely had to collect all 7 Dragon Balls and summon Shenron, the Eternal Dragon, the only being capable of granting a wish powerful enough to stop Piccolo. There was no other way to save the world. Suddenly, Bulma's detector began beeping furiously. A Dragon Ball was incredibly close. Master Roshi, using his power, effortlessly leaped out of the pit. He turned to Yamcha, declaring, "Enough games. Help my friends get out." Goku then had an realization: the Dragon Ball was underground, meaning they needed digging tools. Yamcha revealed a drilling machine. Roshi struck a deal: if Yamcha assisted them, he would receive a 30% share in Bulma's research. Yamcha agreed and began drilling. Soon, the ground broke open, revealing a hidden cave, and they all ventured inside. Meanwhile, Mai informed Piccolo that she had been tracking Roshi, revealing that he was training Goku and searching for another Dragon Ball. Piccolo resolved to stop them. Using his own blood, he conjured terrifying, monstrous creatures. Back in the cave, Goku and his companions reached a perilous volcanic area. Finally, they spotted the Dragon Ball, perched on a rock amidst a river of molten lava. Before they could devise a plan to retrieve it, Piccolo's creatures launched an attack. Goku and Roshi engaged them, but a critical problem emerged: for every creature they defeated, 2 more materialized. Roshi threw one creature into the lava, instantly incinerating it. This sparked an idea in Goku. He began systematically tossing the creatures into the lava, creating makeshift stepping stones, a path across the fiery river. Roshi was impressed. Utilizing this perilous path, Goku advanced and finally reached the Dragon Ball. The moment his fingers brushed it, another terrifying vision assaulted him: the world in ruins, Oozuru rising, and his grandfather's voice echoing, "The power to stop this is inside you." Suddenly, Mai attacked, snatching the Dragon Ball and attempting to flee. Goku reacted swiftly, striking her down and reclaiming the orb. Roshi then explained that Gohan had appeared in Goku's vision to warn him of the impending future. Goku recounted what he had seen: Oozuru would destroy the world, and they would all perish. But Roshi remained calm, asserting that the future could still be altered. Goku vowed to defeat Oozuru. Roshi then revealed a crucial detail: there was another way to stop Piccolo, but it required them to travel to a place called Tozen. Unbeknownst to them, Mai secretly overheard their entire conversation. In Tozen, Roshi reunited with his old master, Shifu Norris. Roshi confessed that the prophecy he had once disregarded was now unfolding. To stop Piccolo, he requested a powerful item: the Mafuba vessel. Shifu warned him that using the Mafuba would completely deplete his energy, potentially leading to his death. Roshi responded, "Goku isn't ready yet, so I must undertake this myself." Hearing his resolve, Shifu agreed, stating the Mafuba would be prepared by morning. Concurrently, the Tozen tournament began. Mai entered the arena, facing Chi-Chi. During their match, Mai cunningly inflicted a minor injury on Chi-Chi, just enough to obtain a small sample of her blood, then abruptly vanished. Goku arrived, but it was too late. Meanwhile, Bulma and Yamcha spent time together, a bond slowly forming between them. Bulma tried to remain optimistic, noting they still possessed 3 Dragon Balls, and as long as Piccolo didn't acquire all of them, the world remained safe. Yamcha smiled, a flicker of hope in his eyes. Back with Goku, Master Roshi commenced his final training. He instructed Goku that to truly master his power, he had to tap into something far deeper, the energy of the entire universe. To demonstrate, Roshi lit a torch using only his ki. Goku was astonished. Roshi told him, "The more you practice, the faster you'll learn," then left him to train alone. Goku trained through the night but still couldn't ignite the torch. Finally, he secretly used a candle to cheat and light it. At that moment, Chi-Chi appeared, laughing. "That's cheating." Goku, embarrassed, quickly extinguished the flame. He shared his grandfather's words: to control this power, he needed to understand himself and even his enemy, a concept he had never fully grasped. Chi-Chi smiled. "Perhaps you just need some motivation," she suggested, pointing to 5 unlit torches. "If you light all 5, you can come closer to me." Now completely focused, Goku tried again and managed to light 2 torches. Chi-Chi encouraged him, assuring him he could do it. Goku took a deep breath, trusted in himself, and unleashed all his energy at once. This time, all the remaining torches ignited simultaneously. Chi-Chi, both impressed and delighted, moved closer and kissed Goku. She had truly fallen for him. Meanwhile, Shifu and his students meticulously prepared the Mafuba vessel. Late that night, Bulma heard a strange noise outside. She saw Chi-Chi and allowed her to pass, assuming everything was normal. But it wasn't the real Chi-Chi, it was Mai in disguise. Mai stole the Dragon Ball and fled. Bulma's detector instantly reacted, and she gave chase. Mai began shooting, setting the area ablaze. Suddenly, the real Chi-Chi arrived, confronting her duplicate. Without hesitation, she attacked Mai, and a fierce battle ensued. Goku arrived, utterly confused, unable to distinguish the real Chi-Chi from the imposter. The fake Chi-Chi collapsed, pleading with Goku for help. Confused, Goku attacked the other one, knocking her unconscious. But then he noticed a distinct mark on her hand, and the horrifying truth dawned on him: he had attacked the real Chi-Chi. Before he could react, Mai struck Goku from behind, inflicting a severe injury. Yamcha and Bulma arrived, opening fire, but Mai managed to escape once more. Goku was now gravely wounded, on the brink of death. As he began to lose consciousness, he saw his grandfather, Gohan, who told him, "You cannot die yet. You still have to defeat Piccolo." Goku asked, "How can I defeat Oozuru?" Gohan replied, "Believe in who you truly are." At that critical moment, Master Roshi channeled his own life energy to save Goku. The pain was excruciating, but Goku survived. Simultaneously, Bulma's detector began reacting intensely. She realized the terrible truth: Piccolo now possessed all 7 Dragon Balls. Roshi declared that Piccolo must be at the Dragon Temple, the sole location where Shenron could be summoned. Without wasting a moment, they prepared to depart. Shifu arrived, handing Roshi the Mafuba vessel. Using Yamcha's car, they sped towards the Dragon Temple. Meanwhile, at the Dragon Temple, Piccolo arrived with Mai. He gazed at the sky and declared coldly, "I was trapped for 2 millennia. Now I will destroy this world and exact my revenge." He placed all 7 Dragon Balls together. Suddenly, the ground trembled violently. The sky darkened ominously. A colossal force erupted, and the Dragon Temple began to open, revealing Shenron, the Eternal Dragon, starting to manifest. Just then, Goku and his companions finally reached the temple. Yamcha pushed his car to its absolute limit, almost crashing directly into the sacred site. Master Roshi swiftly attacked Piccolo with a blast of energy, momentarily interrupting the ritual. 1 Dragon Ball tumbled to the ground, but simultaneously, their car crashed, scattering everyone in different directions. In that critical moment, Goku stepped forward, now clad in the special clothes his grandfather had made for him. He confronted Piccolo, stating, "I will defeat Oozuru." But Piccolo merely smiled, delivering a shocking revelation: when the red moon covers the sun, you won't fight Oozuru. You will become him. Goku reeled in confusion, but then the solar eclipse began. Suddenly, Goku's body started to grotesquely transform. Piccolo unveiled the horrifying truth: Goku was Oozuru. He had been sent to Earth as a baby, destined to destroy it one day. This was his inherent fate. Goku transformed into a colossal, rampaging ape, completely out of control. Meanwhile, Yamcha snatched the fallen Dragon Ball. Piccolo commanded Oozuru to pursue them. Bulma and Yamcha fled for their lives. Concurrently, Master Roshi attempted to seal Piccolo using the Mafuba technique, but Piccolo effortlessly shattered the vessel, leaving Roshi severely injured. Oozuru attacked Yamcha, flinging him aside, then advanced on Bulma to seize the Dragon Ball. Roshi, with his last reserves of strength, clung to Oozuru's leg to impede him, but the monstrous ape retaliated, fatally striking Master Roshi. Before drawing his last breath, Roshi's voice resonated within the monster, reaching Goku: "Oozuru cannot be defeated with strength. Only trust can save you." Those words pierced deep into Goku's mind. He remembered his grandfather's voice: "Believe in who you truly are." He remembered Chi-Chi, his feelings, everything. All his emotions converged, and slowly, Goku regained control. The colossal ape form receded, and Goku returned to his normal self. Piccolo was stunned. Now fully in command of his power, Goku lunged at Piccolo. Simultaneously, Mai attempted to kill Bulma for the Dragon Ball, but Yamcha shot Mai, saving Bulma. Goku gathered all his energy, blending his own power with the latent strength of Oozuru, and unleashed a devastating attack. The concentrated energy struck Piccolo, annihilating him completely. At that precise moment, the eclipse ended. The world was finally saved. Goku and his friends rushed to Master Roshi, heartbroken. But then Goku remembered a crucial detail: Shenron could grant one wish. They quickly reassembled all 7 Dragon Balls at the temple. Goku called out to Shenron, and the Eternal Dragon appeared once more. Goku made his wish, to bring Master Roshi back to life. Shenron granted the wish. Roshi revived, and Shenron vanished, the Dragon Balls scattering across the world once again. Roshi, ever the Joker, quipped that he had reached heaven and met Grandpa Gohan, who sent him back, saying he still had much to learn. Everyone laughed, even through their tears. Bulma pointed out that the Dragon Balls were gone again, meaning their journey was far from over. Later, Goku met Chi-Chi. He apologized for hurting her. Chi-Chi smiled, teasing, "I let you hit me." Goku laughed nervously, "It was dark. I was panicking." Then they both smiled, agreeing on one thing: the only way to settle everything was with a friendly fight. They took their fighting stances, ready to begin.